Well, that was fun, but I gotta say it's nice to get some rest and relaxation. Ah! A masked intruder!
What?
Take whatever you want, just please don't rape me.
What?
Okay, that's the way it has to be. If you have to do what you have to do, I understand. I mean, it is the way I like. Ha!
Critic, it's me, Todd.
Oh, yeah, that's right, the mask thing. What are you doing here?
Remember? We're here to shoot a crossover. I scheduled it with your secretary like a week ago.
Dear Nostalgia Critic, do not forget about your appointment with Batman.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, you know, my schedule's been so crazy. I barely have time for crossovers.
Hey, don't forget, man, we're doing Pink Floyd's The Wall, 5 minutes.
God, I'm doubting the security in this hotel. It's just that, you know, you review music, and, you know, music's just not really my thing.
Well, I review movies too if they're terrible and they star a famous pop singer. And I have just the movie for us. Michael Jackson's magnum opus, Moonwalker.
Did it.
Cool as ice.
Did it.
Glitter.
You did it.
Seriously? Man, I gotta start watching my own stuff.
Door's over there, Hamburglar.
No, wait! Wiz!
You're a sick fuck with issues.
No, the movie, The Wiz!
Come on now, ease on down the road. Come on, ease on down the road.
In 1973, Broadway rolled out the smash hit musical The Wiz, a new musical version of The Wizard of Oz. And the twist in this case was that the soundtrack was funkier and the cast was all black. It was a smash hit. Black audiences loved it, white audiences loved it, everyone loved it. 5 years later, Motown Records got a hold of the film rights and cast the two biggest singers on its roster, the legendary Diana Ross and the quickly becoming legendary Michael Jackson. Not only that, they loaded it up with all the greatest black performers they could find. Lena Horne, Richard Pryor, that guy from The Match Game, and that goes for the talent behind the camera too. After all, who better to bring black America to the whimsical fantasy-scape of Oz than director of angry social dramas Sidney Lumet, and a screenplay from the guy who brought us the Bat credit card.
Oh god, Schumacher, seriously? What, does he put bat nipples on the Tin Man?
Well, come on, it's a great play, it's a great iconic story, who could screw that up?
Schumacher could find a way, everything he touches turns to dick. And that's not a reference to his homosexuality, I think he's just a terrible storyteller.
Well, come on, let's watch the movie. We're off to annoy the critic, Nostalgia Critic, and... let's watch the movie.
So we open in... Harlem?
Wow, Toto, we really aren't in Kansas anymore. Okay, apparently we see Dorothy's family having a dinner party and singing a song, but Dorothy instead sings a song about how she's scared, and she doesn't know why.
What am I afraid of? Don't know what I'm made of.
Okay, wait, her first song is about being scared? This isn't exactly Somewhere Over the Rainbow, is it?
Something tells me that it's more than I can deal with.
In fact, it's exactly the opposite. That's like if they remade Beauty and the Beast and instead of Be Our Guest, they sung Get the Fuck Out!
Also, she's a kindergarten teacher, but Annie M thinks she should teach high school to make more money.
Now you take that new job and find a place for you and Toto. It's time for you to make a home of your own.
Remember, there's no place like home. Unless you're 24 and you have a job, in which case, move out, you fucking freeloader.
And whatever your fears are, well, they'll be defeated just by facing up to them.
Okay, I'm confused, because I've seen The Wiz. My high school did a production of The Wiz. This is not The Wiz. I don't know what the hell this is. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure Dorothy was still a little girl, and she definitely lived on a farm in Kansas, not New York. Why change that? Like, what the hell's the difference? Like, to make it appeal to black people? You know there are black farmers, Schumacher, right?
Well, here's something that didn't change. Toto is still the world's most suicidal dog, forcing Dorothy to chase after him. So, of course, then she gets swept away by a tornado in New York during a raging snowstorm.
You know, blizzard tornadoes. Happens all the time in New York, along with the earthquake volcanoes.
Well, you know the drill. She's being swept away to the wonderful world of Oz. Wait a minute. This is Oz? Munchkin Land is a lousy concrete playground?
Yeah, Oz looks kind of crappy. I mean, go back and look at the original. She lands in Oz, the world turns colorful, and there's this amazing new place. But this place looks like Gotham City in Schumacher's Batman movies. Hey, maybe that's where he got the artistic direction for those buildings.
What do we agree on?
No complimenting Joel Schumacher while you're still alive. And here we have this movie's version of the Munchkins, apparently played by the cast of What's Happening. They were turned into graffiti, but were saved when Dorothy recklessly manslaughtered the evil witch that cursed them. So, if you know the original, the plot of this one shouldn't be a surprise. They tell her that she needs to go find the yellow brick road and find the Wiz. Not the wizard, just the Wiz.
So I figured the odds are only the Wiz could cipher how to get you back to which is that place was.
The Wiz? What's a whiz?
Well, I don't want to get too dirty, but there's a reason the yellow brick road is yellow.
Don't whiz on the electric fence.
They sing a song about how great the Wiz is, but, okay, is it just me, or does it sound like this song belongs in Sesame Street?
He's the man, he's the only one who can give your wish right to you. He'll send you back through time by running magic through ya.
Cause the Wiz is a person in your neighborhood. In your neighborhood. In your neighborhood.
And I'm sure that he will understand. He's the Wiz and
You know, there's an urban legend that if you look closely in the background, you can actually see Motown's film division committing suicide.
follow the yellow brick road.
The yellow brick road?
Yeah! The yellow brick road!
Okay, so she knows what to do, and now it's time to get the story rolling.
I'm acting just like a baby.
Or stay in the exact same spot and sing some more.
I'm not sure that I'm aware if I'm up or down.
Not in a hurry to get home, huh? Just going to see the Wiz when you're up and ready for it. Again, not a slam against his homosexuality.
I'm so amazed at the things that I see here. Don't wanna be afraid. I just don't wanna be here.
Okay, I am really not feeling Diana Ross as Dorothy here. How did they take one of the most glamorous and beautiful women of the 70s and make her look that busted? I guess it doesn't help that she's constantly whimpering and simpering like that. I mean, look at her. It'd be one thing if she were a little girl like she was supposed to be, but she's not. She's clearly a woman in her mid-30s. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. God damn, you're a grown-ass human being. Man the fuck up.
Or, woman the fuck up.
Grow some balls.
Or, parade your vagina.
Put some hair on your chest.
Or, shave your tits.
Also, she can't catch a cab. Social commentary, everyone.
Behold, the magical dreamlike fantasy world of Oz!
I'm not sure how respectful it is to black audiences to make their version of Oz look like complete shit.
It's almost as if Schumacher doesn't do adaptations well.
So, Dorothy comes across a gang of crows. They're apparently taking a break from heckling Dumbo so that they can bother the Scarecrow, played by Michael Jackson, who at this point was still black enough to be in this movie.
Just to take a walk in my garden. Wouldn't that be terrific, fellas?
Walk? You can't walk! Why, you just a straw paper dummy!
His deal is that the crows have destroyed his self-esteem by constantly telling him he's dumb. And also that someday he'll look like this.
Cicero, why he says, more men are noble by study than by nature.
In this movie, the Scarecrow is also constantly pulling out quotes from his body.
I don't want to see Michael Jackson pull out anything from his body.
You gotta look ready till you get it. Elucidate, reiterate, and syncopate.
Oh, hell yeah. Man, I can't wait to see what dance moves Michael pulls out in this one. He's gonna do like the moonwalk or the thriller dance.
People keep saying things are gonna change, but they look just like they're staying the same.
Or he could bounce around on that pole. Well, it's a great idea. Take one of the most exciting dancers of our generation and tie him to a pole.
Here's my question. If this Oz is supposed to be like a schizo version of New York, why is there a cornfield?
You know, the 59th Street cornfield, right next to the bridge.
Oh, right.
Dorothy chases off the crows and promises him that the Wiz can get him a brain, so they go off to find him.
Hey, wait! Wait!
Okay, why exactly can't they catch a cab? Because they're black? But everyone's black in this whatever.
Woo! Come on, Dorothy! Come on!
And that will lead us to the play's best known, best loved, just all-around best song, Ease On Down the Road. God, I can't wait to see how they do this number.
Ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road.
Well, you know the scene in the original movie of Dorothy and her friends skipping down the yellow brick road is just so iconic and amazing, but I've got this great idea about how to improve it. Why don't we film this scene 300 feet away and point the camera at their fucking backs? I don't need to see their faces, just their backs! That's right, no camera motion, just hold it, completely still.
In fact, what are we doing so close to this camera? Why don't we just move to that far corner? Now, this is how you do a review.
You know what, actually? Let's see if we can get it even further away. Further. Further!
A close-up, you jerk! A close-up!
Down the road.
They then run across the Tin Man, who in this world is a piece of Coney Island animatronics. He's sad because he's being sat on by his giant fat metal wife. And also, he has no heart, which he expresses in song.
What would I do if I could suddenly feel and to know once again that what I feel is real?
Maybe instead of a heart, you should ask the Wiz for a singing voice.
What would I do if I could reach inside of me and to know how it feels to say, I like what I see?
Motown, the legendary R&B record label, who had access to some of the greatest black musical talent that's ever existed, cast this role with Nipsey Russell. The fuck?
Once the fastest metal mouth on the Midway. Frozen. Today, a seat cushion for teeny, 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 teeny,
No,
we're not doing that.
No.
Slide some oil to me.
What, he gets another song? Yeah, Michael Jackson, the king of pop, gets one solo performance, but Nipsey Russell gets 2 in a row.
This is intolerable.
So then they travel to out front of the Oz New York Library, where...
Say what you wanna, but I'm here to stay.
Christ, another song already? Well, then again, I guess it has been under a minute.
Or I just might knock you down. Line on me, no line.
So, is the Cowardly Lion supposed to be like a pimp? He's got the pimp boots and the fur coat.
I really don't think that's where they're going with that, Todd. Now shut up before you get us in trouble.
Okay, even quivering lower-lip Dorothy figures out that the lion's a wuss, so they add the lion to the group, and they ease on down the road, all the way down into the subway.
But unfortunately, a creepy peddler decides to attack them. Oh my god, this is as scary as an actual New York subway! Mother.
You know, I can't tell if this scene is really creative or especially lazy.
I mean, it's kind of neat that parts of the subway come to life, but then again, it's just parts of the subway coming to life! You just put teeth on garbage cans! What's next? A drawer that eats people?
A drawer! A drawer! Oh my god, a drawer! Drawer!
Okay, so they escape the pointless obstacle, but unfortunately that leads them to the bad part of Oz. Well, a worse part of Oz, that is.
Oh, I'll get you, my pretty.
There's no place like Hoes.
Hookers and hotties and babes.
Oh my.